All right, so since my name was being discussed and everybody on, I don't know, it's a lot of people on this website that honestly, when I get cleared of this shit, when I finally get cleared of this bullshit, I am going to be so fucking happy to be free of it completely. So, um, I noticed that all of Mike's friends and stuff, all of his social circle is still talking about me. Okay. Yeah. And so I heard Lamar's show where he used a photograph of me and he's on there predicting that Mike is going to come over here and get sexual favors. I wanted to come and respond to that. First of all, I think all of you black men are disgusting. Okay. Y'all don't have nothing else to talk about except for sex. And this is why I hate Mike. This is why, honestly, um, Mike is doomed to sit over there and rot wherever he's at, straight up and down. If you know what, if Mike was never involved, or if he was the type of person that was not involved with that sector, he'd be cool in a fan. He can even be stupid because he's quite stupid. He is. He's stupid. He plays dumb. He is dumb. Okay. And I have no respect for him whatsoever. But then again, I think that I don't have any respect for any of you black men in that sector, because I think that if y'all were actually people that I could actually respect, the conversation would be totally different. We would be talking about engineering. We would be talking about the laws of physics. We would be talking about alchemy. So I'm not equally yoked with y'all sector at all. I ain't never been equally yoked with Mike. You're not the psychic. I am. Stop trying to do my job, Lamar. First of all, Mike Mills is completely cut the fuck out of my life. I am not his whore, first of all. And second of all, that chick that he went on vacation with is not his wife. That is his relative. That is his family member. And I think it's insane that you people come to this website pretending to be in relationships with family members. That shit is just weird and disturbing. That's his family member. Not that it should matter. It shouldn't matter, but to me, it is. And I feel that even though it's his family member posing as his woman, y'all should be talking to her. In fact, from what y'all claim, y'all don't want him in that sector. He gets on your nerves, but she actually encourages his shenanigans. She encourages it. So I'm not going to be her crash dummy. I'm not going to be her sacrifice or his sacrifice. Direct all that shit towards her. I don't need y'all energy. I know how to get what I need from the universe, okay? In fact, it's very difficult these days to even transmute that energy in that sector. It is, because it's how, you know how they say carbon and black and darkness, there's light. If you look at anything black, anything that's like, you're going to see light coming from black, right? And y'all call yourself the black sector. No, y'all are not. Let me think. It's so stupid and dumb and demeaning, and it's so 10 years ago, it's so high school, it's so childish. It's not even actual child's play. It's more like trauma, child trauma. Like y'all are all very traumatized in that sector, a lot of y'all black men. So y'all energy, it's very difficult to transmute. You know what I'm saying? For example, if I was beefing with all these years, somebody higher ranking, I would definitely be able to transmute that energy. But being that all of y'all are so low vibrational, that's what's so difficult about it, right? So I don't want no association with it. And I definitely don't want any association with Mike. After Mike Mills did what he did, and I'm going to talk about it right now because I feel like I got to break this down for people. So I've spoken to Mike. Okay. Me and Mike have never stopped talking. There's been periods of to where we won't speak at all, but we're constantly talking to one another, right? And he doesn't understand what he did is very different from what I did, right? Which this is where all of this started. Miss L over there talking about my son, okay? She's lucky I'm not an ignorant ghetto bitch, or I would travel over to Ohio and whoop her ass. But since I'm not like that, I'm not gonna do that, right? So Mike is bigging her up, right? He comes back to the sector. He's bigging up Miss L, a chick that if I were a ghetto girl, or if she was to ever run up on me, I would punch her in her goddamn guts. I would hit her in her shit. Okay, I would literally go to battle with this chick physically because of the way she's talking about my child, right? So Miss L is permanently on my shit list, right? Right. Okay. So now Mike was over on his channel, bigging her up, shouting her out, agreeing with her. The excuse that Mike made was that it's because he is he is co-signing Miss L so that he can get back at Talia, right? So I wasn't buying that excuse. I wasn't buying it because Mike Mills is not known for being associated with Talia. Mike Mills ain't never met Talia. Mike Mills, however, has been associated and connected to me, right? And then also Miss L is not over there making videos about Talia. She was over there, had current videos of me. In fact, right after Mike Mills went live and bigged her up, she went live and started roasting my son. That of which Miss L is getting that fucking work. Like right now as we fucking speak. Okay? As well as Mike. So I get pissed because I can see what the fuck he's doing, right? So I tell Mike, so I didn't even tell him. Cause I ain't gotta run shit by Mike. Mike ain't no fucking boss of me. Mike ain't the boss of nobody. Mike has a boss, which is his family. Mike Mills's family owns him. Period. And it's pathetic. I don't understand it. It's his choice in life. Let him fucking do it. Fuck it. Okay. It's how I feel about it, right? So I immediately go live and I tell Mike, why are you over there big upping Miss L while she talks about my son? Why are you doing that? As if I'm the type of mother that's going to let that slide. That's basically what I said to Mike, of course, with a few other choice words, as well as cussing him out in his inbox and telling him that he's a little short, sawed off piece of dog shit who deserves to die, and, all those other angry fucking things. Fuck Mike, right? So he deserved that. He deserved everything I gave to him. Everything. He deserved more. In fact, I took it easy on him. He goes back makes a show to me talking shit to me, which Mike should have shut his ass up at that point. He not only makes a show talking shit to me, but less than a week later, he brings Alexis on his show and De Niro and goes back into that delusional ass shit, calling me all kind of names, also talking shit about my children, as well as bearing false witness. Now here's my rationale on that. This is why I always say that Mike Mills is a loser. He's very illogical. He's an emotional, illogical, short sawed off bastard. Okay? Because basically what I did to Mike was I called him out on the shit that he was doing, things that we know for a fact that he's doing, right? We could all see him. There was no question as to how Mike did me wrong and the things that he did, right? Because we could all see it. But what Mike Mills did was went on his platform and got to telling lies on me, bearing false witness, doing delusional shit, hoping that it would fly. First of all, they gonna never fly with me. Okay. Mike is my bitch as far as I'm concerned. It's for like not my bitch to the point where I'm claiming him, but I'm saying that I will mop the proverbial fucking floor with Mike Mills. Mike Mills ain't getting his dick sucked. Mike Mills ain't getting shit sucked, licked, or touched. Mike Mills is getting touched spiritually. That is it. Mike Mills can kiss the darkest, stankiest part of my fucking asshole for all I care. Okay? And for you to go on there and say, Mike Mills, I'm going to tell you what he going to do. I'm going to tell you what he going to do. He going to go over there. Mike Mills ain't going to get shit. In fact, I'm probably going to be moving my family a couple of hours away from Mike Mills. We don't want to be nowhere near Mike Mills. We don't want a fucking thing to do with Mike Mills. Mike Mills can go to hell and turn into fucking ash with gasoline fucking draws on. We don't give a fuck about Mike Mills. Mike Mills is fucking canceled. Fuck Mike Mills. Stop saying that shit. And I realize the reason why y'all say that kind of shit is because ain't none of y'all got no goddamn respect. Mike Mills is canceled completely, kaput. He's through. I don't love him. I don't want him. I don't respect him. Fuck him. And I got something else I'm gonna say. He was saying all this weird delusional shit by chat last night. I'm your God. I'm your Jesus Christ. You have to respect me. I am the all powerful. Hey, one EQL. Yes. Good morning, huh? I'm about to get me some coffee because I got a few more things I got to do before I take a nap. Okay. I'm on the graveyard shift. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to Mike Mills. First of all, he's gonna have to trade in those cars. Those cars are done. That house, he'll be lucky to sell it and get shit. Mike Mills is getting ready to Mike Mills is getting ready to have so much bad luck in his life that he will have no choice to come back to that sector, right? So he's Mike Mills is permanently in that sector. In fact, it's going to be him and his cousin Miyoko claiming to be his woman. When in reality, they ain't never been married. Show me a marriage certificate. You can't do it because there is none. There is no state where a where cousins can legally get married. They may even be able to get married in a church. They may even be able to get married in a ceremony, but they can't actually legally get married. Maybe there are some states that they can. I believe that is his cousin, uh, you know, or either his sister. Mayoko she is so sick, and this is what y'all not realizing about her. If a little side note about Miyoko, first of all, she was trying to wear her hair like mine, and I have evidence that Miyoko is bleaching her skin. She's bleaching her skin to try to look like me, which is bizarre. So I already know that Miyoko, y'all got, and I believe she's a whore. I believe that a lot of y'all in that sector that say, "Ooh, I want me," I believe y'all done fucked that whore. I believe that a lot of y'all that kiss Miyoko's ass, y'all done fucked her. Miyoko is the sector whore. She is. It's something strange about that shit, right? I just the saying her name makes me want to puke. Okay, big facts. I don't like none of y'all in that sector. Cause y'all all full of shit and y'all all liars. But Mike and Miyoko, I got a special kind of like I got blue flame heat for them motherfuckers. And they are both delusional. That bullshit, tacky ass, weird ass looking fucking house that probably smells like the inside of a dog's ass, that looks like shit, that they think is the shit, and they're very arrogant, both of them. That shit is over. So all this shit with them trying to pretend to be the power couple, Mike Mills is gonna lose a lot of what he has. These are fucking facts. It has nothing to do with me cursing him. It has nothing to do with it. It's inevitable. It's inevitable that he's gonna lose. So I don't understand why y'all scurrying around talking shit. He knows it and I fucking know it. Okay. And the reason why is because for some reason he thinks that in order for him to be king, he got to somehow fuck with me. And that's where the problem is. He's a special kind of stupid. That's the problem with Mike. He don't know how to listen. He jumps the gun. He run his goddamn mouth too much. He's a wuss. He's weak-minded. All of that, right? And I believe that probably Lamar said that with the hopes I would hear it so that I would come on here and cook Mike, right? I believe that. Okay. But here's the thing. I not only do I not want Mike Mills sexually, right? See, the thing of it is that no man in this world would ever get away and will ever get away with the things that Mike Mills has done. And the universe is going to teach all of y'all a lesson on that. Y'all all respect him and think he's a fucking hero for everything that he tried to do to me, right? But guess what? Y'all gonna see. See, he claimed, I'm curious. I'm gonna be very entertained by what he has to say tomorrow because that show that he set up, where he says that all of his enemies are gonna fall, which is him and his 7, 8, 9, 10 personalities. Those are his enemies. Mike literally self inflicts himself. He does. Okay. So the only person gonna fall is Mike Mills himself. Okay. So I'm gonna be entertained by the show that he's gonna do, where he's gonna say a bunch of stupid shit, the same shit over and over again, when his demise is inevitable. It is. Trust me. Okay. Now, we all know that people like that can't take their own fucking responsibility, can they? No. You know what? And see, Mike Mills knows that when I cut his ass out, which I'm about to block him again, whenever I block Mike, he throws temper tantrums. Okay. He's over there doing some, I don't know what Mike Mills did to, because I did unblock him because I felt some type of way. But at this point, anything that Mike Mills sends to me is just going to get transmuted. Anything. So I'm going to block him again because I don't want to talk to him. I'm going no contact with Mike because Mike has been the bane of my reality. He is very devaluing. His energy is so toxic and it's gotten even more fucking toxic. I don't want a fucking thing to do with him. So you got the wrong person. Y'all gonna have to deal with somebody else. I don't know. Maybe link him up with Talia. But y'all don't. I don't understand why y'all keep trying to link him up with me. I don't want a fucking thing to do with Mike whatsoever. In fact, he's going to get thrashed. And see, the reason why y'all keep talking and talking and talking is because y'all really, really want the nigga to get away with the stuff that he did, but he's not. And no, I am not Mike Mills's whore. I don't appreciate y'all talking about me like that. But really, to be honest with you, my only enemy in that sector is Mike and Miyoko at this point. Everybody else to me is fuck all that. And see, Mike is not fucking with me, not even by myself. He's not. Him and that big beluga fucking whale ain't fucking with me. Okay. And I find it funny how I am much smaller than Miyoko. Notice how it's okay for Miyoko to be 285 pounds in that picture. Do y'all see that sector talking about her? No. And that's probably because Miyoko is the sector slut. Y'all, like I said previously, I don't want to be a part of y'all sex club. I don't find any of y'all sexy or desirable. I used to find Mike desirable. When I realized that he was a low-life bum and a delusional idiot, and when I found out that he was literally trying to, like, he never had any intentions on being good in my life. He purposely wanted to be a curse to me and my children. I hate Mike. In fact, I feel sorry for his children. I feel sorry for his mother. I feel sorry for his dog. I feel sorry for anybody that has to be fucking subjected to a person like him. This is a fact. Me and my family have been through a substantial amount of hell because of this low life, delusional, ingrateful bastard. So, listen, you're wrong. He, and you know what? I would never accept a dime from Mike. Not ever. You know what? You know what's funny? Mike is still in my inbox asking me for money. I'm not giving Mike a dime. And you know what he'll say? He'll say, "Well, everything's gonna fall through for you." He asked me to give him back the money that he already owed me. So Mike is claiming that he can stop all of my money because he gave me a couple of dollars 2 years ago. So this is the bullshit. This is the literal horse shit. And you think I want to have sex with something like that? Oh, you are sadly mistaken. Not only do I not want to have sex with Mike, but I would really like to pretend that he doesn't exist. I think that what Mike should do at this point is what he should do is he should think about other things. He shouldn't even think about me. Let's just cut it off and just go our separate ways. Right? Yeah, Mike is disgusting. He's an emotional ass bitch. He's a liar. He's a fraud. Him and Miyoko is scamming the public. Okay, and if y'all want to believe that they in a relationship, go right ahead. I find it funny how that sector goes back and forth, even in the same conversation. That's why I don't. That's why nobody. That's why you can't depend on that sector for valuable information. I literally was listening to another show in that sector, and literally, it all in the same conversation. Miyoko went from Mike's cousin to his wife. I don't have to, like, for what? Like, for what? Acknowledge this shit for what, man? For what? For what? So I felt like coming on here and saying, you know, what the hell? Ow. Why was this at the bottom of the steps? I felt like coming on here and saying this. You're wrong. Me and Mike's time then came to an end. And I believe that the reason why it even lasted past 2019 was probably because of that sector. And I think that it was because I felt at the time, and this was a huge mistake because Mike Mills did not protect me. He is not a real man. What did I come down here for? Hold on, y'all. I came down here for something. That's what I came down here for. A roll of toilet. Got to get a couple of rolls of toilet paper. Mike Mills is not a man. He doesn't. You know what I told him last night? I said, I don't even believe that you're human. I don't want a fucking thing to do with Mike, and I don't want a fucking thing to do with that sector. Y'all need to start talking about Mayuko. That's his woman. Okay? Why y'all so scared to talk about her? Disrespect her. That's the woman that lives with him. Remember when y'all were trying to shame me because Mike came online and talked shit about my children? Well, guess what? Miyoko got the man living in a house with children, right? Y'all claim that he was a piece of crap, that he was a bad person, and that I was a horrible mother because I was dating him or whatever. But what about the woman whose house he's living in? She got him over there living with her children. Okay? So this is one of the reasons why I have a serious problem with both of them. And I have a serious problem with that sector. Now, I personally feel like y'all all friends. I feel like everybody in that sector is cool. And I feel like y'all actually discussing enough because Miyoko is very jealous of me. Okay, a lot of the women in that sector are very jealous of me, even though y'all they claim that I'm so ugly. If I'm so ugly, why are you jealous of me? Okay, so clearly all of y'all are, related to one another. Y'all one big happy family. Okay, right? Y'all one big happy family, right? I don't want nothing to do with y'all little family. I want y'all to leave me alone and leave me out of it. Okay. What you guys have been doing personally to me has been illegal. And I don't know how y'all get away with it. I really don't. But I think that eventually you're not going to get away with it. Okay. I believe that wholeheartedly. And I believe that the moves that I'm going to be making in the next week or so are going to, because y'all wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. You wouldn't. Yeah, that sector is disgusting. I remember when I first moved into this house and y'all petty asses went live along with Mike. Mike Mills did it too, went live and said, she's on Section 8. She ain't really got no house and she a broke bitch and da. Hey man, I don't give a fuck about none of that sector. As far as I'm concerned, all y'all can go to hell. But quit talking about Jamila. Y'all look stupid, man. Y'all, to me, y'all are all of y'all are weak minded. Every last one of the men in that sector are weak and weak minded. Okay, y'all are not men that can make up your own mind. None of y'all have any content. All of y'all look ridiculous to me. Every last one of y'all look absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now I'm just telling y'all the truth of how I feel about you. I don't give a damn about how you feel about me. Okay, I'm just telling you. And as far as I'm concerned, I'll just use y'all free energy. Thank you for the energy. Okay. But to be honest with you, y'all so dirty and filthy and disgusting that it's very difficult to convert y'all energy. It's something extra, extra dead about y'all energy, and they say that energy cannot die. But I believe that somewhere in the universe is trying to destroy y'all energy. I feel like because it's gotten increasingly harder to transmute y'all energy. I used to transmute the energy of that sector very easily. For some reason, it got harder. You know what I'm saying? So now, man, and you know what? I hate Mike Mills. I don't like him. I don't love him. Okay. I don't. And I would appreciate it if y'all would all move the fuck on and leave me alone. Quit talking about me. I don't want to be talked about in that sector. I don't. I would never hang out with anybody in that sector in real life. And I told Mike, I said, if you go back to that sector, it's over. So Mike knew that. He knew he was gonna go back to that sector with his fat ass cousin and pretend that they were in a relationship. Okay, because that's a part of his deal in that sector. That's fine with me. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't want nothing to do with it. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Leave me out of it. I want nothing to do with you people. Go talk to Miyoko. Go talk to Miyoko. Jamila's done. Mike will never. Oh God, trust me. Trust me. And you know what? It's only. I mean, you think I'm stupid? You think that it's obvious that Mike don't give a fuck about me? You think I don't know that Mike don't give a fuck about me? You think I care? You think I care about the fact that he don't give a fuck? I don't give a shit how Mike feels. Fuck Mike. Okay? So and that's just big facts. You know, I know that a lot of you men think, yeah, I conquered her and da. It's like, boy, if you don't sit your little dick down with your ugly ass, shut up. Ain't nobody tripping off of y'all. And y'all really like the fact that y'all are black men and y'all are doing this to begin with shows that you're lower vibrational. Like y'all all act like bitches, in my opinion. Look, I got a girlfriend. Donate to me. I got a girlfriend. And then Mike over there, yeah, donate to me. Send me some money for a love spill. I'm on vacation with my cousin. Like man, y'all are jokes and clowns to me, and I don't give a fuck about. Like I swear to God, other people would probably be very sensitive. Oh my God, they're talking about. Oh God, oh my God, they're saying something about me. I can't handle it. Jamila don't give a fuck. Like y'all really not understanding. I am cut from different cloth. I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all think of me, not especially Mike. But I wanted to make it clear to the community, if anybody was wondering. No, 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 Mike Mills is never allowed. And you know what? If I when I do decide to move out of this house, Mike Mills will never know where the fuck I'm at. Never. Because remember, that sector wouldn't have known where I live. Mike Mills is the one that dropped my address, remember? Mm-hmm. Because I went on a show the day that Mike Mills dropped my address and put my address in the public is because I went on a show that Tina did, and it was a picture of that ugly ass Miyoko on there. Miyoko, you ugly. You an ugly bitch, okay? In my humble opinion, you might look better if you wasn't such a piece of shit. But since you are a piece of shit, Miyoko, to me, you're ugly, okay? That's why my Addy got dropped to the public because I went on a show where Tina was using Miyoko's picture as a thumbnail. That's why Mike did that shit. For this millie mouth ass, mush mouth, fucking yuck mouth. Miyoko looked like her breath stink. I bet her breath stinks real bad. He did that for her. And what the fuck? Like, how do you compare me going on a show with a person's picture to dropping somebody's address? But then again, his stupid ass was in that sector for years. Why they dropping my address to the public? I'm just like, y'all don't like, it's almost like being in touch. It's almost, you know what, y'all remind me of a group of dead people. And you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't make no fucking sense. I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck about that sector. I just genuinely just don't give a fuck about any of y'all. And I believe and still will always believe that y'all are lame as fuck. Mike is lame. Like I'm actually why like I would actually be able to have sex with him with a straight face. Oh my God, after like, are you kidding me? Trust me, I didn't want to do it in the first fucking place. I didn't want to do it in the first fucking place. And I just so happen to like it, but I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like him. Okay. I can do much better than Mike. Okay. I can do much better than Mike. Trust me. Okay. Okay. Mike has to pretend to be in a relationship with his cousin. Okay. These people are so crazy and delusional that, apparently, and I think that Miyoko has a man, but I think that Mike is her cousin or brother, whichever one it is. And they just pretend for YouTube. Okay. Mike is not my match either. He's not. I would never be with a man that's friends with Miss L. Oh, hell. Y'all just have no idea. I told him the other day, I said, those are deal break. Mike don't even understand English. I was like, no, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm like, you're friends with Miss L. That's a deal breaker. He don't even understand what he don't understand it. He doesn't. That's why I'm gonna hurry up and move so that Mike won't know where the fuck we at. Mike Mills is literally like a ghost to me. I don't, especially when you're a huge liar. After everything we went through, and then you take your ass on your platform and you start lying on me and bearing false witness. Mm-mm. No, no, thank you. You can have that. Yeah, any of y'all other women in that sector that want them, y'all get at that. I don't want Mike. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not for me. Not for me. I never, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, 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 ever. Okay, and I would appreciate it if y'all would stop trying to connect me with him, connect him with Miyoko. Y'all can't do that because y'all all know that Miyoko is his family member. Now, see, Miyoko goes from being his family member to whatever y'all feel like saying, his wife or whatever. Whatever goes along with y'all current agenda story, but we all know what it is. And I personally think it's sick, and I want nothing to do with it. And I would love to stop talking about it. Why do y'all talk about shit like y'all will talk about the same shit and repeat the same shit over and over again? I don't have nothing to fucking prove in that sector. Y'all not on my level. I don't even have nothing to do with that sector. Y'all on some other shit. Right now, Cat Smith and Mike is presumably winning in that sector. I think Cat Smith is winning. Cat Smith is the king of that sector. You know why? Because Cat Smith clearly is not with her cousin. Harry Belafonte or whatever y'all call him, that's definitely not her cousin. And she went on vacation, right? So currently in that sector, if you go on vacation, that means you winning, right? Since the fuck when do I have to uphold myself to y'all standards? Shit, winning for me is buying an expensive crystal. I'm not with y'all on that. I'm not yoked with y'all. Like big facts. So that's why I genuinely don't give a fuck. That's why last night Mike got to cussing me out when Rio was cooking him. I'm like, bro, like I'm over here looking at TikTok videos laughing. I don't give a fuck about the fact that you give a fuck about what those people are saying about you. I would like literally and I'm gonna tell y'all this, when I was with Mike, like when me and him had forgiven each other and we had buried the hatchet and we was cool and we was rocking with each other, right? Y'all would play old videos of him talking shit about me. I would never get mad at him. Mike allows y'all to play him, or he just goes along with the programming. I don't know. I don't want Mike. I am moving on. Stop saying that. And see, this is the whole thing. All of y'all energetically will try to hold me up to some fucking standard. Y'all are not my judge. Y'all are not my attorneys. Y'all ain't shit. I'm sorry, my prosecutors. Y'all ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all don't have the power to judge me at all. And if you do it, I'm going to make sure that that judgment and that bad karma goes to Mike. Straight up and down. Y'all ain't running shit. Ain't none of y'all my gods. Ain't none of y'all my kings. Ain't none of y'all shit to me. Deal with it and move on. The hell I look like the sector whore? You just gonna call it down. Mike gonna get this and he gonna do that. Nah, me and Mike ain't never fucking around no more. Ever. Not after what he did. Nah, nah. You know, that bridge is burnt. London Bridge fell down. There is no bridge or portal to me. Mike can never get to me. It is cut off. I don't care. Emotionally, mentally, physically, none of that. I would rather, I would rather just please myself sexually. I'm not interested in Mike. And I'm not interested in any of you in that sector. I'm not interested in that sector at all. In fact, like I said, y'all were delusional enough. Here's what that sector felt, which is why they decided to start trying to blacklist this channel. That sector was actually delusional enough to believe that them talking about me was what made views come on my channel, which was a lie, right? Y'all sector has never done anything for me whatsoever. It's done nothing but embarrassed me and made me look bad and pissed me off. That's it. Y'all ain't did nothing but lied and spread false rumors about me. That's it. Y'all don't do shit for me. I'm not in y'all genre. I don't understand why y'all don't get that. We can't mix it all up. There's no merge. There's no merge. Now that I'm done with Mike, I should be done with that sector, right? My name should not be mentioned in that sector. Okay. He claims that he's with Miyoko. Talk about her. You got any anger for Mike? Talk about her. Miyoko lives with Mike. Miyoko is the one that encourages Mike to come on here and talk shit about you, about all of y'all, even though Miyoko is a bum bitch. Okay. If you want to look at a bum bitch, that is a bum bitch. That is Mike's equal. I hope that they make it legal for cousins to get married. Right, right. It's over between me and Mike. So he gonna have to go and do something. I don't know what he gonna do, but it ain't gonna be with Jamila. So I'm not interested in Mike at all. And trust me, he done tried. Trust me, he done tried. And the whole thing, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth is that the whole thing, all of it is an act, though, Heather Martinez. All of it is an act. They want me to allow Mike back in because they feel like it gives them Mike is like a spy. He's like a spy. And a spy for what? Are y'all paying Mike $500,000 a year to be in that sector? See, I think Mike is an idiot. I don't respect him. Why would you be in that sector? Like, I personally wouldn't do it for a half a. Maybe I would do that sector for absorbing an amount of money. Maybe I would. I don't know. It depends. No, I would not me. But I could see somebody else doing it. But he's not even getting paid anything. He's doing that for free. Like, y'all not understanding this. He can't even support me financially. Why in the hell would I be sucking his dick for what? He can't support me financially. In fact, he financially fucks me up. I'm over here recovering from Mike's latest shenanigans. Mike ain't got no power over me. I told him that today. I'm sorry, yesterday. I said, you ain't got no power over me. And it don't, whether or not you believe it or not, that shit don't even bother me. But I wanted to make myself clear. Trust me, he's already tested me. You don't want to see me? No, I don't. You don't want to see me? No, I don't. So if Mike can't manipulate me into having sex with you for what? That would be just like me having sex with a dead fucking battery. How the fuck that he's equivalent to a dead vibrator with dead batteries or no, no, thank you. Okay. You have sex with him. If you want to see him get his stuff licked and his all this stuff, you do it. I'm not doing it. Okay. And y'all lucky I haven't thrashed the fuck out of y'all for blacklisting this channel. Y'all are so lucky. Y'all don't even realize. I just walk away. Yeah. 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 A man shouldn't be expecting to have sex with a woman that he can't support. And I'm not his hoe. He hasn't paid me enough to be his hoe. Okay. And can't no man pay me enough to be his hoe. So I don't even know why y'all got some kind of fantasy football shit going on. And I don't fucking play this shit. Okay. So I'm not a hoe, so he can't pay me for those things. I wouldn't even accept it. I don't want anything from Mike. I want him to move on and I want y'all to move on. Y'all have that argument. Mike is very much emotionally attached to what Rio and Talia have to say to him. He's emotionally attached to y'all to the point where he feels that if he does not come on here, argue with y'all, that somehow he's going to lose when he's losing any fucking way. It's inevitable. Okay, and I'm not gonna be his scapegoat. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. I'm not so y'all need to leave me out of that equation. He told me yesterday, one EQL, that he found me in that sector. I said, are you stupid? You're the like that's not the truth. You wouldn't have never found me in that sector. Hell no. He was in that sector and started talking about me, and that's how that sector is even acquainted to me. Otherwise I would never put myself into alignment with people like that. I would never do that to myself ever. Okay. And you know what, I wish we could whitewash it from my YouTube history. I want it whitewashed from my YouTube history. But somebody in that sector always brings me up, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't. I'm not, and I'm not even trying to act like I'm too good. It's just it's too nerve-wracking. I don't know. No. Okay. Right. Yeah. That's Heather, exactly. Those people are so delusional, including Mike. They are so right. Right. Like, no. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Not when I'm just on a totally different level than those people. And it was obvious, like, the fact that Mike Mills pulled all these stunts and shit on me. Like, why would anybody even think that it was something that was not plotted or planned from the beginning? He immediately started plotting on me the second time that we met because he's not capable of doing anything. Why in the hell would I have sex with somebody that's incapable of love? That ain't even my personality type. So, that's pretty much it as far as what I wanted to say. I don't give a shit about Mike's. reaction, honestly. Um, I don't even listen to Mike anymore when he's live. I'll listen to a few minutes of it and get very bored because there's nothing interesting. There's nothing sexy. There's nothing attractive about a man that's doing what Mike Mills is doing. It's nothing. Nothing is attractive about that. Okay. So I'm not interested. Okay. That's where we at on that. That's where we at on that. It is. Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And they all stick to their character. They're all playing a character. They're all playing a role is what they're doing. So, and they do what they gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I don't have nothing to do with it. Okay. That's just pretty much it. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. Y'all been running around here in that sector trying to ruin my reputation, dropping documents, hoping and praying and wishing that I get evicted out of my house. All of it is gonna blow up in y'all's face. All of it. You know what I'm saying? And my spirits is watching every last one of y'all too. Try to sabotage anything else in my life. Just try it. I dare you to try it. Try to do it. Try to do it. Okay. We'll see what happens. Heather said they all meet up wearing animal masks and participate in orgies. I don't know. I don't care. I don't see how that could. I doubt that very seriously, but I do think that they are all. First of all, they all are embarrassed and ashamed about their behavior online, but none of them will ever admit to it. They won't. They won't ever admit to it. The day that they admit to it, then things will get better for them. But they're not going to admit to it. Okay, because they're hoping and praying that somebody believes them. Okay, in which there are some people that will go and listen to that crap and believe in the lies and the games, but it is all glamour. None of it is real. None of what they're doing in that sector is real. Okay, all that bullshit is contrived and plotted and thought out. It's not real life. It's not anything that I can work with. I mean, I do better having sex with a blow up doll. Why would I have sex with him when I can just get a blow up doll? I might as well because he's empty inside. That man is so empty. He's hollowed out. Okay, so I don't want anything to do with it. All right, y'all. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. I would appreciate it if y'all would kind of like move past this. I'm tired of y'all and the little shit that y'all say, trying to make people feel good about themselves. When we all know that any of y'all would have, if you could have taken a stab at me, you would have. You know, y'all all know that all of the photos that y'all show of me is Photoshop. I don't give a damn about what you think about what I look like. I don't. I don't believe anything that you say. I don't believe in lies. Y'all lie a lot just to kick it, you know? And so I really don't give a damn. I'm not searching or seeking any of y'all's approval. And those are just big facts. Okay? All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I gotta go. I agree. He is. He's contaminated. I agree, Heather, that exactly. I've said they were a cult a long time ago. And I think that the leaders of the cult manage different ones of them. That's why I don't want anything to do with any of them. I don't want anything to do with anybody that is associated with that sector. They are very limited. They believe because Mike will say things like, everybody knows that. I'm like, everybody who? Everybody in the sector. Like, those are things that have turned me completely away from Mike. The fact that he thinks that the sector is the whole world. He literally thinks that. He literally believes that that there's no one else in the world except for that sector, and I can't get down with that. Yeah. Yep. So we're done. We're not even playing those games. No, no, we're not. I don't know, Heather. I think that the community should definitely alert the police to what they're doing. I think partially the reason why that hasn't been done yet is because they're not big enough. If they had went viral, then the police would have been done got involved. But I think they're literally slipping through the cracks, is what I think. Yep. Yep, he's disgusting and I don't like him, and I will fuck Mike's life up before I ever let him fuck me and my children's lives up. Mike's ass will be somewhere somewhere doing something. He'll be somewhere doing something. And anybody else that's in that sector that think that you can fuck over me and my children, you got another thing coming. I've been their main target though, Heather, and I've never been homeless this whole time, even though they claim Mike has been claiming that I'm homeless status for years. Mike claims everybody's homeless. He's he's not even a likable person. Ew. I don't even like Mike. I don't like him. And I think that he deserves he don't he definitely does not deserve my attention. He can live wherever the fuck he would live. He can live however he won't have as much money as he wants. But Mike Mills will never deserve my attention in time and he'll never get it. Do I think he sacrificed his mother? I'm not gonna talk about his mother because he gets very sensitive about that. And I don't feel like having him start talking shit about my kids because honestly, the the less inflammatory this situation is, the better. Because I just don't feel like dealing with him talking about my children. Because honestly, Mike is the sacrifice. It has taken a lot of restraint for me to not beat his ass, Miss L's ass, and everybody else's ass in that sector. But for what money though? Oh, you talking about I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? That's yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at this. I don't want anything to do with Mike, and I don't want anything to do with that sector. Okay. Hopefully, Mike will meet somebody else soon. I would love. This is what I want to say. I would love for Mike to meet somebody else soon, so that all of this can go to that person. And I'm pretty sure that they won't because you know I honestly, I believe that Mike, everything that he's done, he deserves to go to prison for a few years. He does. He deserves it. They are in him and Miyoko watch that sucks that I was gonna say sucked. They watch that sector together and they're entertained by it. I can't imagine what like some of the things that they do in that sector is a little funny, but like I'm not the type of woman to be entertained by that sector. Let's put it like that. I'm not trying to judge you if you are entertained by that sector. I'm not the type of woman that's entertained by that sector. That's just me personally. Okay, I'm more entertained by other things. So I'm not entertained by it and I don't enjoy it. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I think it's you know what, it is evil, but it's also stupid. And I think that anybody that's ever judged me because of Mike Mills is stupid. I think if you ever judge me based upon the stuff that he's done, you're stupid. That's what I think. I think if anybody has actually believed anything that he says, because he's a huge liar, he's a huge liar. The truth ain't in him. In fact, you can't even find the truth within him. He just does anything. Okay, so that's pretty much what that is. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Y'all have a happy Sunday, and I'm about to fall asleep. Actually, I'm sleepy. Yeah. Well, they talk. Here's what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the mentality of these people. They talk as if your mother dies, that's some kind of L. So if you have a death in your family, somehow you lost. I don't understand how somebody's parents dying is a L for that sector. See, I don't. Yeah, he does. That's exactly where he belongs. He can't get away from it. It's been 3 years and he's never been able to walk away. So I think that's where he belongs. Let him stay in there. I'm done. I'm not concerned about it anymore. Whatever he does, whatever decisions that he makes is on him. I think he does. I think he belongs in that sector. Yeah, he can't seem to get away from it. I mean, he falls right into line with that sector. Like, he feels comfortable. That's where he feels comfortable. Let him stay there. Well, that's it. Hey, he's a grown man, Heather. And I'm trying to pick up the pieces of my life right now, is what I'm doing. And I am picking up the pieces and everything is getting better. I would never, ever, ever go through that negative cycle with Mike again. Y'all got to understand, when I met Mike, the night I met Mike, I had thousands of dollars in my bank account, doing good and shit. He didn't know how much money I had. I don't tell a man what I have. That ain't his business. And he slowly tried to chip away, slowly tried to pick me apart. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that supports me on this. That sector reminds me of a dysfunctional family, though. You know, it was obvious that he was abusive because at one point I did care about him. And that was hard going through that. I think that he affected me because there was several self-help workings that I had to do. I had to, first of all, I had to do some brain healing for myself because, if you have OCD, just to let you guys know, it makes it more difficult for you to manifest. And then also, the things that Mike does, it takes time. Yeah, yeah. I think that it caused delays. I didn't really lose no funds but my money is not where it is. Ever since Mike came into my life, my money has not been where I'm used to it being. It's not. And I don't know if it's just him. He does not have any business with any entrepreneur. He doesn't. Or a witch. If you earn your money the way that I do, and you're an entrepreneur and you practice and that's how you manifest, Mike Mills is the last thing that you need. He's the last thing that you need because he's His energy ain't popping. It's not. It's like a void or something. It's like a dead battery. It's like dead weight, pretty much, And he's very negative. He's very negative about everything. He's just a negative person. I'm not about to see. He don't have nothing to pay me. Mike ain't got no money to pay me. And you know what? I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to give me any money either. I don't want shit from him. I'm not gonna be dependent on Mike for money. Uh-uh. I am no, I don't want a dime from him. I feel like his money is cursed. So I don't want a dime from him. I just want my business back, you know, which I do believe that there was some scams going on. I do. I believe there was some scams going on or something, which, I ain't worrying about it. I'll be all right. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Eh, Oh, I was gonna say one more thing, and I know Mike is gonna go live tomorrow because every time I curve Mike, they call it curving. He always has something to say about me. You know, yeah. I won't be watching. I'd rather spend time with my children, doing something better, doing something positive. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye.